Recording in progress.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing? How you living? How you doing? How you doing?
Doing good, Chris.
That's good, that's good, that's good. How was everybody's live trading session last week? I mean, not last week, but yesterday.
Good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was definitely a learning process. I enjoyed it too.
That's good. Anybody making
He did a
trades?
great job.
Good stuff. Anybody made any trades yesterday on live?
I did some paper trading.
Yeah, that's good. Paper trading, real trading. It's all trade.
I did a trade yesterday in SPY. Wrote it up and then wrote it back down, which was good.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's real good.
Then I seen it in the overnight, it really dropped.
Woo, man. It was amazing, right? Crazy. Let's see.
It broke through all my little lines I had drawn.
So what happened?
I wasn't.
That's what we're going to discuss in a few, like pre-market wise. What happened was the job reports came out, or the unemployment thing news came out. This was a big one for the news, and as you can see, it was not favorable. We'll get started in a moment. Who is Nikki? I want to make sure, because I want to got everybody's name good. Who is Nikki? Nikki. Who is that? Nikki? Oh, somebody said something. Nikki. I wasn't able to join Zoom. They kept telling me waiting on the host. Make sure So yesterday I put 3 links in. Oh, that's Nicole. What's up? I'm like, Mickey, that's Nicole. What's going on? Okay, I got you. I put 3 links in the email yesterday. So just make sure you clicking on the right one. Mamba, okay? Miss James. All right, 1 second. Okay, so everyone, let me do a mic check. How does my mic sound right now?
Sounds good. It's clear.
Pretty good.
Yes.
Okay.
No sound now.
No sound now.
There it is.
Y'all can hear me?
It's very low.
You need to put it back to where you had it before.
Okay. So that other one was better, right?
Yes. What they say, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. Something is broke. Mike.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah,
It's
it's a
still
little
low
low.
though. It was louder before.
All right, what about now?
Yes, that's it.
All right, perfect. Okay, so let's see who we got. We got Alan. What's going on? Alan, David, what's going on? David, Gordon, Joseph, what's going on? Miss Naisha, what's going on? Joyce, good morning. How you doing, Manny? What's going on, Nick? Mr. Pickering, what's going on? How is
Doing
everyone doing? I see Gary just joined in. We got a few more people coming in.
Good morning.
morning.
Miss Nikki Nicole. All right, got a couple more people that's gonna come on in. All right, so everybody, you guys, in your mail, you should be receiving this very soon. I know everybody, does everybody know who Eric Thomas is? Eric Thomas, everybody know the motivational speaker, Eric Thomas? You guys
No.
will receive this book coming
Yeah,
in.
ET. I know who ET is.
Yep. You guys should be receiving this book in the mail within the next couple of weeks. It's coming to you. Everyone that's part of the program, you guys will receive this. You guys will receive this book. Okay. This is his new book. He hasn't made a book in like 10 years. So it's pretty dope. Got one for everybody everybody that's in here. Okay.
Appreciate
Appreciate
it.
that. That's good.
No problem.
Is it an ebook or an actual book?
Now this is it's an actual book. It's like this. So I'm gonna send it in the mail. It's gonna come to your house.
Oh, they still make those? No, I'm just kidding.
Right, exactly. Did anybody get the opportunity to watch my trade yesterday that I did on my YouTube page?
Awesome.
No.
watch
it.
Where do we?
Half of it.
Yeah, I did. I mean, you have patience of I don't know who. That
Wait.
was awesome.
So for the ones that watch it, so did you guys see, y'all saw my P&L went down, I was down, what, 2,500? At one point in time, 2,500. But if you saw in the video, the reason why I did not sell because of one thing, and that one thing was I understood what the structure was. Okay, so I'm gonna pull that up for you right now so you guys can kind of see it. And I ended up making $1,000 or $980. Where's this thing? How's everyone coming along with the classes as well? You guys keeping up with the classes as far as the recording that's coming out?
Yeah, I'm a little behind. I got to catch up on it.
Okay. They're gonna
Same
be
here,
there.
I'm a day behind.
Yeah, they're gonna be there for episode.
Yeah, same here. I'm about a day behind, but I'm pretty current though.
Okay, that's good. Nick, how you doing, Nick?
I'm doing good, Chris.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Today should be an interesting day in this market. We're gonna break down a few things before we open up. Whoa, spot drop 40, ES drop $47. Does everyone know what the ES is? The ES, oh, the ES every morning, what you guys should start looking at, you should be not every morning, like every night after 7 o'clock at night. Well, after 8 o'clock at night and early in the morning, you want to be looking at the ES. You want to look at the, I'm putting on my screen in a second, the ES, the NQ, and the YM. Those are the future minis, okay? The future minis, basically the ES is for spot, S&P 500, right? So if that's low, that means SPY's gonna be low. If that's red, that means SPY's red. If that's green, that means SPY's green. It basically controls the market. It's telling you what the market is doing during the post-market and pre-market hours, okay? So once again, that's the ES for SPY, the NQ for the NASDAQ 100, and the YM for the Dow Jones, okay? And as soon as my screen comes up, I'm going to share it. Is Monday a holiday?
Yes,
What is it? What is it, Columbus Day?
Columbus. Yes.
What is the market open? I need to check the market.
Yeah, it's open. I already checked earlier in the week.
Okay, cool. I thought it was open. Not, I can be real mad. All right.
Yeah, Columbus wasn't that important to shut down the market.
Right on. Right on. So let me share my screen with you. And hopefully everybody can make some paper trades. You know, just making some paper trades, playing around with it, getting used to it.
Yeah, I'm down on mine. I did a paper trade for Intel.
Okay.
I did a call. This was done early in the week. I bought 5 contracts at $67 per contract. But it's out until November 11th. So I'm kind of waiting on, instead of, just taking the loss rate. I was gonna see if it bounced back up, but I'm wondering if I should just go ahead and get out of it, just take that loss and move on.
What's your expiration date?
That's what I'm saying, November 11th. I
Oh,
got
November 11th. Okay. Yeah, let it
Yeah,
ride.
that's why I'm kind of waiting. I'm figuring since I got a little time, I'll wait.
Yeah, definitely. Let it ride. Let it ride. All right, so check this out. On the 20, oh, I'm not sharing my screen. All right, everybody can see my screen now? Take a look at
Yes.
this.
Yes, it's there now.
Okay, so what I saw was this. I saw on the 20-day, 1 hour, we had started to form a push down, right? So we started right here. I'm circling it. I'm gonna show y'all Thinkorswim. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm on Trade View. But right here, we started right here, this push down. Another hour we was right here. Another hour we rejected right here. Once I start seeing that, I'm seeing that, hey, we're rejecting every hour. We came back right here and we're rejecting, right? Rejecting all the way down. Okay. So I saw that. And when I saw that, I said, okay, this is on a 1 hour, 1 day, 20 hour, 1 day. This is structure. Okay. This is structure for us, meaning we have to break above this line. So I was in a trade down here. I got up to like $300-400 yesterday. And then it started shooting up for me. And I got down almost $2,500. I started adding and started building to my position. I knew once we got here, we would have to push back down or we was gonna break through, okay? That's why I didn't, when I was down $2,500, that's why I did not sell. Now, keep in mind, I got in light with like 2 contracts, got like $300-400, I didn't sell. Then I got to like $800, I tried to sell, and I put a limit order in. but it didn't hit my limit order. Like almost went, I had my limit order like at 0.5, at 0.7, it got to 0.5. So it didn't take me out. And it went back up and I was down like 2,200, right? The thing is, I did not sell when it got up here to 2,200, 2,300, 2,400, because I knew where I was at as far as structure. I'm already down that amount of money, so I'm not going to sell when it gets to my structure limit. It has to break above this for me to get out and sell. Okay, and as you can see, what happened, it came up to my structure, and it started to fall back down, fall back down, fall back down, and I took profits right down here on this green candlestick. I took profits down here at the bottom. Okay, and let me show you how that looks on Thinkorswim. Okay, so right here on Thinkorswim, this is the look at the 1 hour. Okay, same thing here at the 1 hour on Thinkorswim. Okay, you see we started right here. Let me release these lines. Okay, so let me put this back there. Boom. As you can see, we started right here. Boom, 1 hit, 2 hit, and I'm seeing right here we're hitting and it's not coming down, it's not breaking through. And we're hitting right here. Okay. Breaking through, not breaking through, not breaking through. So you see that downward trend line, how that downward trend line just happened, just boom, slowly going down. So right around here, when I'm up 400 in profits, and I didn't take profits, and then I come all the way back up here and I'm down 2,500. The only reason I stayed in because I understood this structure on this 20-day 1 hour. Strong structure right here. Okay, very strong structure. Let me go to the 15-minute. Give me 1 second.
Hello, Chris. I don't know what happened, man.
I don't know. I think he might have stepped out for a second and everything. It's funny. You guys see that play where it started to meet?
Yeah, so give him a second.
Yeah.
Say it again.
You guys notice where that trend line, like the bottom part where I guess in the aftermarket, where it started to meet.
Yeah,
Decision making time.
yeah, definitely. I'm looking at SPY as well,
Uh-huh.
and I saw that it dropped. When I looked at the different, time frames, the 5 minutes,
Uh-huh.
you'll see it even greater. Like it dropped
Let's check
5
that.
minutes, 15 minutes. The
Oh,
big boy cam.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, that's
It
the
hit
time.
that- Yeah,
Okay, so yep.
yeah, wrong. But
Oh.
at E45, it hit that resistance
Yep,
at 373.13.
yep.
And that thing dropped all the way down.
This
But
morning,
notice-
yeah, it definitely did.
Yeah, it was talking about SPY. We're talking about SPY. How it dropped around about 8:45. Now it's starting to move its way back up a little bit. But yeah, we're just talking about that.
Yeah. So and also with this, like I said yesterday, this is why I stayed into the trade yesterday, right? Let me show y'all the 15-minute as well. Okay, with the 15-minute as well, look at this 15-minute right here. So I'm in this trade, boom, down here, I'm up right around this area. I'm up here making money, boom, what like $300, $400, $500, right? Next thing you know, all of this happened right here on the 15-minute. Boom, all this right here happened. I'm down 2,500 around this time frame. You see what I'm saying? I'm down $2,500 this time frame. But what happens is, so I'm building my position, and I know that as long as this stock does not break this right here, we're going to be pushing back down. So if you go back and watch that video I put on YouTube, you'll see that I'm like, okay, I'm down 2,500, but I feel confident because of XYZ. So boom, this move happens right here. Then when this move happened right here, I'm like, okay, boom, I set my stop loss, I set my my limit loss to get out, my limit to get out with profits, and I set it at I tried to set it right around like 1,000, but that was 1,000 like 0.7, right? It went to 0.5, and then this happened. Bloop. Same thing. I'm back down like 2,000. But what do I know? I know that unless we break this trend line that I established on the 1 hour time frame, we are good to go. We don't break this trend line, boom, right here, take profits down here, get out. And I'm like, holy crap, that was too long. You see what I'm saying? But that's what happens in a choppy market. So this was a choppy market yesterday, right? Choppy market, down, up, down, took profits, got out. I don't want to see this thing no more for the day. Okay, it was a long day, but up here, I could have said, man, I'm down 1,500, or I'm down 2,000, or down 2,500, lost profit. But I understood the structure, what was going on. And therefore, I made $1,000, okay? So that was yesterday. In that video, I chopped it up because it was so long. But it's chopped up. It's on YouTube right now if you guys want to take a look at that and watch it. All right. Okay. Also, right now, what's going on? What happened? Okay. Job reports or unemployment report or whatever it's called came out and it was negative. And when it was negative, guess what happened? I put in the Discord chat earlier this morning at 8:30. The market's going to do some crazy knee-jerk reaction type thing. And as you can see, this happened. Where is baby, boom. And now I wish I would have held my puts. I wish I would have held my puts now, right? So boom, there we go. Big boy move. Boom, big boy move right here. Okay. All because the reports came in negative where we did not want to be. All right, so as you can see, we've already broken. Now, if you look right here, this 1 hour again, that trend line is still right there and it's still unique. That should kind of cross a little bit right around here. That should kind of cross a little bit over pre-market and then boom, right there. Okay, So we could have a small pushback up to come around this 370 mark, right? We could have a pushback up to 370, 371. And then from there, we could see a pushback down. But two things we can possibly see right now. Sometimes when we have this knee-jerk reaction right here, it happens, and then for the rest of the day, it bounces and goes back up. Okay, because once the people realize that, hey, it really wasn't as bad as it seemed, it goes back up. Or what we can have is we can have a slow trend down. And when we have slow trend downs, I tell everybody, listen, buy you a 1 week, 2 week contract and kind of let it ride. Okay, but you got to first figure out if you're going to have that slow trend down or that trend up, right? And today is Friday. I hate trading on Fridays. So 11 o'clock, I'm done trading. Like I hate trading on Fridays.
So I got a question for you, Chris.
Yep, go ahead.
When SPY did that large drop, does that in the overnight does that becomes the low
Right here?
that 354.07?
Oh, right over here. Wait, where are you looking at? Right here?
Yeah, last night.
Yeah. So yes, this is the pre-market low. Yes.
Okay.
So now what we're about to do is we're about to go through and redraw our lines and go from there. So,
Yeah. Hey, Chris, that drop he's talking about though, isn't that around about? That's not pre-market though, is it?
right here, this big drop.
Yeah, that's post-market, isn't it?
That's 8:30 this morning.
Oh, that's 8:30. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm looking at it.
Post-market is, remember, post-market is on the other side right here.
Okay, I'm looking at a 5-minute scale. That's why.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. So it's 367 for around about 367 for that support now.
Yep. So we're looking right around here. So boom. I'm looking at some news right now. Boom. Oh, here we go. So right there. Boom. That's the pre-market low so far for us. Pre-market high. Right here. Previous day low is up here. The previous day high is up there. But right now, we're not even focused on the previous day low, previous day high, because we had a big push down. Okay. So right now we're focusing in right here, what we got right here. Pre-market high, pre-market low, because that move was a major move, and it actually just knocked out the previous day everything. Okay. So that's one thing we're looking at. All right. Now, right here, what screen do you see now? Do you still see Thinkorswim, or you see TradingView?
Thinkorswim.
Okay. Let me just do it like this. So I can slide to my screen. All right, here we go. So now you should see TradingView, right?
Yes.
All right, so once.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay, so the 1 hour time frame right now on go to SPY, SPY. All right, here we go. Now, areas. So right now, what we fell into a demand zone. On the 1 hour time frame, we fell straight into a demand zone right now. Okay, so boom, right here, we fell into a demand zone. Okay, the next level on the 1 hour demand zone is this 362 area. Okay, I don't know if this is the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so we're at this demand zone and we have a supply zone right around here, this 370 mark. So with this level that we're currently at right now, this 369 level, we can reject, like I said previously, we can kind of go back up here and test this 370 zone, and then we can reject and we can potentially go all the way back down here to this all the way down to 362 today. Okay, it could be a massive drop. All right. Or what we can see is we can bounce out of this demand zone and we can go right back up here and start testing this 378 area. Okay, we can have if we do that, that's going to be a nice, nasty, amazing run to the upside. Okay. So what we have to get the feel of is that this 9:30 time frame, I know the market's about to open. Remember, I don't trade at 9:30. I don't trade between 9:30 or 10, right? I sit there, look at the market and pray that I don't hit the button. Okay. That's what we kind of looking on the 1 hour. Go down to the 15 minute. The 15 minute. We have here. Once again, we're right here. This is that demand zone right here. And our supply zone is right here, this 371 again. Keep saying the story tells the same thing on every time frame. We're right here, the demand zone, this 368 level, 367 level. We had a supply zone, this 371, 372 level. Okay. That's what we have right now. And this is kind of what we trade. This is kind of what we trade in between right now. Okay. Of course, it's always a strong possibility we can come back and come into this non-EMA, but right now we in no man's land. What does no man's land mean? Right now, that means we're in a place in between supply and we're in a place in a place in between demand. Okay, so we want to see what happens when this 9:30 candlestick opens. If we push down and run to this 368 and shoot back up, or do we shoot up, go to this 371, shoot back down? We're gonna see this happen. We're gonna see this happen live right in a couple minutes. All right. And then the 5-minute story is telling us boom, boom, boom. 5-minute story is telling us nothing on demand on the 5-minute yet, but we right here, 371, same thing. Supply, and then we do have a demand down here around this 366, 367 mark. Okay. Let me go back to this one. As far as see if any decision-making times, I don't think so because of that big move. Yep, no decision-making times, maybe on the 5-minute. Yep, no decision-making times right now, but we do have fell down to this level right here to rough around this demand zone, bounced off of this demand zone on the 5-minute, came back to the non-EMA, started to push back down again. So what we're going to see is we're probably going to see a test of this 368 right here, or 367, whatever this mark was. You may see a test of it. Okay. Any stocks y'all want to take a look? You want us to take a look at while we're chilling on these first 30 minutes?
Chris, I got a question.
Yep, go ahead.
I'm inspired looking at through my simulated trading.
Okay.
The volume, I tried to go to my option chain just to, go in and place a put or whatever. I'm not seeing the volume. Is that normal?
On SPY?
Huh?
On SPY?
Yeah, on SPY. I'm not seeing none of my volumes on anything. Like, I don't know what's going on.
On your laptop or your phone?
On my desktop.
Desktop?
Yeah.
Interesting. So just go back up here and go to the layout.
Okay. Let me
Go to the layout, go to customize, and just add your volume back there.
Okay. Yeah, it just says volume. I do have okay. It's because the market just opened. I didn't see it.
Oh, you did. You're doing the pre-market. Gotcha.
Yeah. I didn't see it. Now it's open. I see the volume. Okay. That answered my question. I was like, where's the volume at? I didn't see any volume because it's not, it's pre-market.
All right, so I see. Let me go to, and also let me kind of show you my setup. So you saw my trading view. This is my other screen. So I have 2 monitors and my desktop monitor, right? And you see right here, this is my screen. This is my screen for this is my screen for my other screen. You see, I have SPY, Amazon.
Yes. Hold on.
Go ahead. I have SPY, Amazon. I have Apple, I have Microsoft, and I have Google. You're on mute. I'm on mute.
Hold on a second. I'm having some connection difficulties. Got question again?
Yeah, no worries. The question is, you and Tara are working on a usability meeting. When is that planned for?
Oh, yes. For a desktop.
Okay, so right here, you guys can see my screen right here. So I have SPY, got Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, and Google up. The reason why I have Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, and Google, because they're the big players in the S&P, right? They're the big players in the S&P 500 and SPY. So I want to keep those up at all times. So whatever they're doing, it's a strong possibility SPY is going in the same direction. Okay. So I have that on one screen, and then I have my main screen right here. And you look on SPY right now, what are we doing? We're testing this area. We're testing this area, this pre-market. Is it pre-market low? Yeah, pre-market low. 15-minute here. All right, we're on the 15 time frame. We're in that demand zone right here in this demand zone.
Hey, Chris, I got a question.
Yep, go ahead.
So based off the historical data and stuff that you've been teaching with the supply and demand zone, being that it's a big dip, and the market doesn't like being in balance, isn't it a strong probability it's going to refill that area with no price action?
The gap, yep, fill the
Yep.
gap. Strong
Yep.
possibility. That's why I say we want to wait until it comes back down to this demand zone, to that pre-market low, right? And see what's going to happen. Now, this is what I want you guys to think about, right? That's a great thing. We may do that gap fill. And that's why this 370, 371, 372 is such a strong level, right? You can kind of see that gap a little bit better right here. If I go right here and go to SPX, you can see that gap clear. Look at this gap right here. We can potentially fill all of this. Now keep in mind it's potentially, right? It doesn't mean that we are. It's a potentially we can fill all of that gap. It's because once they realize, okay, hey, the numbers wasn't as bad as it's not too bad, right? They wasn't just horrible, when the numbers came out, right? So that's why I'm saying we may have a bounce, we might have a nice move up, or we're going to have a slow trickle down. Okay. What's important to know is this demand zone, 15-minute demand zone spot. That's where we are right now. 15-minute demand zone on spot. And I'm looking at Apple right now. On your screens, you should be looking at Apple, Google, Microsoft, Amazon. Right now, they're showing some strength off bouncing out of this demand zone. And this is exactly why I do not trade the first 30 minutes. I sit there and watch and see what's going to happen. And what I hope happens, I want to see consolidation for 30 minutes right here in this area. Consolidation for 30 minutes right here in this area. What will happen if you get consolidation right here in this area for 30 minutes is this. By the time that happens, for one, the 9 EMA will have been caught up with the candlesticks. But for two, we're going to have either going to shoot to the downside or we're going to shoot to the upside. And when that happens, you just want to make sure you have everything together on your end. Go ahead and have your contracts picked out that you're looking at. So me, for example, you'll see that I have, go back to SPY. My setup is this. You see I have, I don't know if it's my screen or what, but it's like it's going slow. I might have too many things going. Let me close some stuff down. Okay. Yeah, we bouncing off of that demands on that 15-minute. Look at this right here. And this thing about it, we had the big push down, right? That big push down, hit this level, stop, come back, and boom. What do we call this, y'all? What is this formation called? What happened? We came to this bottom, went up, came back to the bottom, and what did we do off the bottom?
It's an H.
It's an H, yeah.
It's an H,
Yeah,
also known as what? A double bottom. Also known as a double bottom. Okay. So you see my setup is this. I have two boxes up. Okay. Two active trader screens up. So right now I'm going to say, okay, once we get closer to 10 o'clock, I need to go find my contracts. All right. I need to go find my contracts, which come about. I'm gonna have my put side and my put side and my call side. Any stocks y'all want me to look at while we sitting here waiting on spot? Google looks good. Look at Google. G-O-L, G-O-L, G-O-G-L. Look at Google. Google looks good off of that support, right? Off of that pre-market low. Nice bounce off Google. Take a look at Apple. I go to these big boys because these are the big boys in the S&P 500. Y'all gonna see I just trade SPY here, right? I trade only SPY, SPX. I don't go chasing waterfalls. Nothing wrong with chasing waterfalls sometimes. I kind of just stick to it. Apple, nice bounce up right here. Nice bounce up on Apple. Microsoft is kind of lagging. Amazon is definitely lagging. Take a look at Amazon. Look at Amazon. Amazon is doing the complete opposite of Apple and Google. Amazon is coming down here and trying to form that H and make it go all the way through. Which is interesting, which is good to watch. Supposed to watch Microsoft. Microsoft struggling as well. So out of the big players, 2 of them are looking strong, 2 of them are looking weak. Y'all follow me?
Yes.
Tesla doing Tesla stuff. That's why I'm even fool with Tesla. Hate Tesla, can't stand Tesla. See what NVIDIA doing.
Love their cars.
Look in the video. Look in the video. The video looking all right. Interesting. That's the video. Google, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon. Google looks good. Google looks real good. Apple looks good. Yeah, look at Google. Google looks good. Google looks real good. I'm loving this demand zone right now. I'm really liking this demand zone. I'm really liking this demand zone. Let me go get my contracts. All right. So SPX, come here. But that's why still it's early. And normally when I buy contracts 5. I like to have at least about 6 days of expirations. So that was the 12th. I'm gonna go down to the 13th today. And this is what I kind of do. I go through here, I'm gonna buy a call. I look for roughly around like a 25-cent delta somewhere around here. Yep, about 25-cent delta. So I'm gonna take that one for a call. That's strike price 3,800 on calls. Put it over there. Boom. So now I have my call set up. I go right back to all products. Puts. I'm looking for about 25 center. These are a little bit more expensive. So I'm gonna come down here, maybe grab like a 21. I'm looking at 35.80 puts. 35.80 puts on SPX. Okay. So no matter what happens, those are the contracts I'm playing to the upside or the downside. It doesn't matter. Okay. So now I have it over here, and I always start off light with 2. Okay. I start off light with 2. Unless I see something that I love, then I change it to and then I just say, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go with 5. My goal is when I start off with 2, I want to get up to at least 4 or 5 contracts. All right, 4 or 5 contracts.
Hey, Chris.
Yep.
On the SPX, the one that you did on the one you just did, October 13th at what was that? What was that strike? What was it?
The puts is 35.80, and the calls are
37.90. 37.90.
Let me see. Yep, no, 35.80 right here.
35.80.
That's for puts. For
no,
calls,
for the call.
Oh, calls for 3,800.
3,800.
Yep, 3,800. Now, as you can see, we kind of have no action whatsoever. But take a look at this right now. Let's go look at trading view. Look at trading view. Look at our momentum. Momentum is strong to the downside right now. Strong momentum to the downside. Okay. Strong momentum to the downside right now on the 15 minute. Let me pull up the 5 minute as well. 5 minute, we back at the double bottom as well on the 5 minute. But as you would see is, I normally keep an eye on the 15 minute more so than everything. I keep an eye on the 15 minute. 9:45, but 9:43 right now. On the 15 minute, Google and Apple, they're still just kind of in the middle. Okay, Google and Apple have, on the 15 minute has turned, well, Apple has turned from being green to red. And this is, I'm looking at how I see that right here. So right here I have 15 minute Apple, red, Google, red now as well. Amazon broke through. Remember, I told you Amazon and Microsoft was the other two that was going the opposite way. They broke through. And as you can see, boom, we broke through resistance on the 15. We broke through support on the 15 minute for Apple, for SPX. We broke through. Boom, right here. We just broke through at 9:44. But be patient. Be very, very patient. This is why I don't trade before 10 o'clock. Before 10 o'clock. What we don't want to see is, not what we don't want to see, because we don't care. But what if we get a wick, this whole 15 minute candlestick that's dropping right now, or 5 minute candlestick that's dropping right now, we can see this thing wick right back up. It's oversold on 5 minute. So now what we will see is this. We will see when it pushes back up, right? When it pushes back up, you should y'all trade so you can kind of see it a little bit better. So right here on Trading View, as it tries to push back up on a 15 minute, let's see what happens when it comes back up here to what was demand now, which is the supply area. This is why you do not jump in off that first initial move down. This is exactly why you do not move in, jump right in off that first initial move. It's struggling right there though. Definitely struggling. Oh, y'all can't see the screen, can you? There we go.
Now we can. Chris,
Go
for
ahead.
Trading View,
Mhm.
where can I get that indicator for the supply and demand that you were telling us about?
Oh, it's right here. It's
Right
called,
where?
it's called BJ key levels.
BJ.
Yep.
BJ.
B as in boy, J key levels. Go right here to indicators. And
Okay.
it's right here, BJ, that Bajorum key levels thing.
Okay,
Yep, right there.
thank you.
Yep, perfect, thank you. All right, she's still moving. She's thinking about moving down some more. Remember, our next level is right here. It's 366. Remember, we're in no man's land right now. No man's land. Google, so Google is holding strong on the 15-minute. Look at the 15-minute for Google. I said, boom. Look at this 15-minute right here on Google. This is 5 minutes. This is why I like the 15 minutes so much. Look at this right here. Nothing but wicks, right? This is a whole box, 5, 15, 30, 45, hour, 15 minutes. We're inside of a box. We can actually draw us a box if we wanted to. I feel like my system is running time too slow. Okay, so be better. All right.
Thing is dropping now, Chris.
Trying to, not really though. It's trying to. It's coming down. It's coming down to that. Look how it's falling small, but look at Apple. Take a look at Apple. Take a look at Microsoft. Take a look at Google. They're trying to fall down, but they're going back down to these previous levels. Amazon is kind of moving down, right? It's definitely kind of moving down. We got 9 minutes before we see this 10 o'clock time frame happen.
Spy trying to hit that
I hit that demand zone. You go Google, boom. And boom, Google is right around this area. Okay. Let's go back to SPY. SPY's moving down some too. Right inside, right, going right to the other demand zone. So it definitely completed that H. Definitely completed that H. Going back down to this 366. We could potentially go down that 3. We break this, we can potentially go all the way down to 360 somewhere down that way. Because SPY is what, down $7 so far for the day? Right around, we can come down to this 362, 360 level if we break this level right here. Me personally, I just do not like right now. It's barely moving down. It's slowly creeping. She is slowly creeping.
So as SPY is moving down, and let's say it reaches that demand level, we will be looking for calls then once it hits it. Once we realize it's bouncing on it.
Yeah, so once it hit the demand zone, we have to say, okay, we have to wait for it to gather itself. Remember, I make high probability trades, right? I make strictly high probability trades. I do not try to play anything to any guessing, like necessary guessing games, right? What I understand is a high probability trade right now is I need to see some type of consolidation. You see, I need to see some consolidation, some rejection of levels, you know, and things of that nature. And once it starts to form, I'll show you that. That's why I'm keeping a close look on Apple 15-minute, because Apple 15-minute is showing me consolidation right now. Like if I show you the Apple 15-minute, it's showing me something nice. And once I see Apple break a particular level, let me show you this. What is Apple? AAPL. Take a look right here on the 15-minute Apple. Look at this. See how clean that looks? Look real clean, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what on my other screen, I'm looking at this right now with Apple. Folks know that heavy with Apple right now. That's what that has my attention right now. When I see Apple break beneath this this wick down here and don't kick back up, that's the more confidence that it's going to go down. But we definitely need to see some more consolidation before we make a play. Because right now it's not enough volume. It's not moving fast enough to say, okay, boom, bounce level, bounce area, bounce. We got to see some more volume kick in. We need to see some consolidation before I say, okay, here comes the play. Because I'm telling you, Friday can wipe out all your profits.
After trading.
Friday can wipe out all your profits. All right, 6 minutes before 10. 6 minutes till 10. Apple is trying to break. But it's a lot of momentum to the downside, though. It is some momentum to the downside. That's gonna be good. That second, I call it the power of the second move, right? That second move always comes after consolidation around that 10, 10, 15, 10, 20, 10, 30 time frame, right? That second move is powerful, very powerful. And that's the move I love to look for. It's definitely more selling than buying right now, I'll tell you that much. So SPY is approaching that 365 level. Nice H that was formed. All right, come on down to us. Come on down to us. Apple is coming along. I like it. 10 o'clock's coming along. I like it. It took me a long time, y'all, not to hit the button between certain time, not to hit the button between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. I don't, like me personally, I don't care what's happening. I don't care if it's just the most epic move ever. I will not hit that button between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. I call it people just throw their money away between that time. Some days it may work out great for you, and then some days it'll work out horrible for you. Keep in mind, things that's horrible always turn out worse than things that are great when it comes to trading. All right, let's see. Any stocks y'all want me to look at, let me know. Okay, we're sitting on top of this demand zone. Let me show it to you. On a 15-minute right now, right here, we're sitting right there on the top. Sitting on top, Apple is there. This may be a nice trickle down effect today, y'all.
Chris,
If you're pay,
Sorry
Go
to
ahead.
sidestep, but in your active trader, how did you make it the background black and white instead of the white? Because the white is not working for my eyes.
mine just came with the black. To be
Really?
honest with you. Yeah, mine's never been white. And I've never actually looked and see how you change it. You go to probably go to appearance, background. Yeah, right here. Go to that little settings wheel right here.
Okay.
Go to appearance, then background. I probably think I'm gonna change it to white. Yeah, change to white. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Apple has broke the place I was looking for the downside, which is good.
Thank you.
Coming up on 10. We're coming through this demand. Momentum is still to the downside, very strong momentum to the downside. Okay, let's see. On the 15-minute, Apple oversold, Microsoft oversold, Google oversold, Amazon over, all of those are oversold on a 15-minute time frame. All right, 1 minute till 10. 1 minute till 10. All right, 10 a.m. These good green candlesticks look weak and sad, don't they? They look weak and sad. Anybody else made any plays yet? Any paper trades? Any real trades? And also remember, everybody gonna get this book in the mail. This book is gonna be coming in the mail for you, okay? It's Eric Thomas.
I
You
wanted
hold-
to,
Huh?
I said I wanted to hop in spy puts, but I'm trying to stay patient.
Yep, stay patient for a minute. We're definitely looking real. We're looking like puts right now, but we don't want to look like anything. We want to verify. Like definitely, spot puts would have paid already this morning. We made some good money off of spot puts already this morning. Like I said, I just do not trade before 10 o'clock. Apple's still falling or trying to fall. Okay, we're breaking out of that demand zone right now on SPY, trying to break out of it. Even the 1 hour time frame holds so right now. Anybody looking at any other stock? Any other stock anyone else looking at? What's up, Phil? What's going on, bro? And also, everyone, I'm going to send out the link for us to do our one of our first 30-minute call with everybody. So I'll be sending out a link. I'll put it in the portal. I'll put it in the portal this weekend. So you guys can go ahead and get on my calendar so we can have our first 30-minute one-on-one call, okay? All right, so Google is halted. Google is stopped right here. It's at a consolidating place. Apple is at a consolidating place. I just don't like this push down. I don't like this push down. Right now, I'm not sure. That's exactly what I'm about to say, Phil. Right now, so I have calls. So I'm playing 3,800 SPX calls, and I'm playing 3,580 puts, right? But right now, I'm not sure if we're going. I'm not sure yet, right? I see that we're going down with the news that we received today. It was some negative news from at 8:30 that came out about the reports, and we had that big move down, and then we came back to the owner, made an H, and we fell down again. So right now I don't know my play right now. It's not the market's not telling me enough to say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go get in the puts right now or get in the calls right now. So I'm being patient. But signs are pointing to the downside though. Things are pointing to the downside for the whole day. But my main thing is right now with everything kind of a lot of stuff is oversold. The momentum is still heavy to the downside. So that's why I'm just watching right now.
So would you get into a trade at the end of the day on a Friday, knowing that if it's low to jump in, or it's like too risky because it could drop over the weekend and it's better to wait till Monday to get
You mean
in?
as far as like swing trading it?
Yeah. Like getting an option play Friday afternoon when it's really
based on
low.
your setup. It's based on your setup, because if we look right here, I base swing trades off of my setup on a 1 year, 1 day time frame, right? If you look at the 1 year, 1 day time frame right now, like it's trying to form an H. So we say if you come up here, this big drop down, we have some push back up, boom, 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 and then boom, it's like we're coming back down, right? It's like we're trying to form an H. Okay, so right now, as far as swing trade, the 1 year, 1 day on SPY is not giving me any indication of how I play. I want to see a decision making time, something of that nature. It's not giving me an indication on a swing or not.
Gotcha.
Every trade you make, you want to have every trade you make. You should be able to tell me why you made that trade, right? You should be able to say, okay, this is why I did this. This is why I did this. This is why I did this, so you can understand it makes sense. You know, we don't want to just say, okay, I'm gonna hold this trade overnight. The next question is why. You see what I'm saying? Because if you're just holding it without a why, now you're just basically just guessing. And that's what we want to take out, guessing. By the time we get through this whole program, if you're in a 3-month program, 6-month or the 12-month program, you're gonna understand your why on every single trade. And that's how you're gonna make make some money. Okay. All right, we take a look. This is why I said be patient with these puts. This is why I said be patient with these puts. Google and Apple have found some good spots. But these small push-ups on these green candlesticks, they're just so weak. Microsoft is still showing down, showing red, but Apple has a green 15-minute. Google and Amazon has a green 15-minute. Microsoft is still showing a red 15-minute. No, y'all. Let's see. All right, so Apple is coming. Apple is coming back to test the pre-market high. pre-market low. Apple was on his way back to test the pre-market low. Just trying. Look at this on SPY. You see what we in this demand zone on SPY? It's trying to bounce out of this demand zone, come on back up through. But it's real weak. It's real weak. Real weak. Real weak. I would love to see this. I would love to see this come into the 9 EMA though. Love to see it come into the 9 EMA. It's weak though, y'all. The market is very weak right now. I'm not seeing any type of buying power, buying pressure at all. Interesting. Maybe we are. Let's see. Let's see. And as you guys can see, I keep heavy focus on the 15-minute. Now Microsoft is even trying to do a small little hammer. Come on back to that 9 EMA on the 5-minute. Let's see it. Come on back, spot to that 9 EMA on the 5-minute. So check this out. Let's go ahead and form this intraday trend line. Let's form this intraday trend line on the 5-minute. Boom. Y'all see why that's a trend line on the 5-minute?
Yep, downward force. Love it.
Yep. Now, boom. Come right back to it. Dog walk the owner, dog walk the owner, dog walk with the owner. Boom. Floods back down from the owner. Boom, 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 boom. What is the dog doing right now? The dog is coming right back to this owner, baby. Come on back. Come on back. Come on back.
So Chris, what level would you like to see it break before you even think about entering calls?
So it depends on how I'm trying to play it, right? If I'm trying to play a bounce right now, I would be entering into a call right now, right? So right now I would enter into a call off of this out of this zone is at 365 area and try to take the 368, which is right here, the pre-market low, right? That could be a scout for me. But just because I'm not seeing the volume right in calls, that's why I haven't played the bounce yet. Because I've been tempted to probably play a bounce right here in this area in this demand zone, but I haven't. This is more so looking kind of trendy towards to me. And that's why I just drew this trend line. It's looking more so trendy. So if I want to see when it comes back to this 9 EMA right now, this 9 EMA and this trend line, if it starts to push back down, then I'll potentially get into puts, right? Potentially get into puts. Okay. Y'all hold 1 second for me, all right? All right, we're coming back to the 9 EMA. But what do you guys see right here though? Look at that. Come back to 9 EMA. So right here, consolidation. Exactly. Check this out.
It's creating that box.
Yep, there you go. Creating that box. Boom, boom, boom. Right around here. That's what we want to see. I go over here on trading view. I turn my pivots on. And my pivots like a stair step. Let me show you this stair step. So you see this, you see the first blue pivot line right here? And we step down, boom. Let me get my drawing tool so you guys can see it. So boom, right here, blue line, step down, boom. Okay, this blue line, the blue line is the 1 hour pivot. This right here is a 1 hour pivot, okay? 1 hour pivot. Come right here, look at the 9 EMA. Coming back to this 9 EMA right now. My entry is coming up very soon. I'm probably going to play a rejection off of that 9 EMA. If it rejects, I will play a rejection off that 9 EMA. Looking forward to break down here to the downside. If we keep on going back up, second, I want to see a break of that pivot, 1 hour pivot up to that 360, 368. That would have been a nice little scalp. That would have been a nice bounce off of that. A nice bounce off of that out of that demand zone, wasn't it? Back at the 9 EMA, everybody. Back at the 9 EMA. If you paper trading, you should already you got your screen set up if you paper trading, or if you real trading. You can make your move whenever you want to. Okay.
To jump in, you're saying to ride it back down.
Say it again.
You're saying to jump in and ride it back down because it hit the 9.
No, I'm not saying jump in right now. I'm just basically telling you just get your plays together, right? So I'm not telling you which one to do. I'm just telling you play together. Your call side and your put side. Sorry, y'all. My wife had to step out. She'll be back in a second. So back at that 9 EMA. Back at that 9 on the 5 minute, 15 minute. Just don't like how everything oversold. That's bothering me. Everything's oversold still. But we got our box. Nice formation on our box. Three green candlesticks. 3 green candlesticks. Just trying to build. That was a good play off that. A nice little scalp off that bounce, off that demand zone. Well, tell me what y'all see right now. Somebody break down. Tell me what y'all see right now. If you're trading, what are you looking for? And tell me what you see right now.
I'm waiting to see if it's gonna break the 9 EMA. And also the trend line, see if it's gonna, test that trend line also.
You're starting to see a bunch of your witnesses come together.
Exactly. They're starting to come together. Boom, we broke out of that. We broke above the box right now. We're still at the 9 EMA. We're still at the 9, but we done broke out of 9 EMA though. Look at the 15 minute.
It looked like it's heading toward a decision-making time with the non-EMA starting to level out.
Exactly. That's why I was patient and saying just not getting in quite yet, because we are, and when we form that decision-making time, that's forming a what? That means we have a strong box. So we can easily see right now, this go boom, come right back down to this 365, right back inside the box. And we can just sit there and trade sideways for the next 20, 30 minutes, right? Be patient.
That's funny because being patient here, you allowed like at least 5 of the witnesses to come together real quick.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I say high probability trade. That's why you're gonna always hear me screaming, man, I make high probability trades. Yep, also about to retest some new support. Exactly. Remember the box we drew, right? That box we kind of drew on right here. They'll just say it's about to come back and retest that support. And basically what we're doing is we're gonna see if it's gonna fall back inside this box, or we're gonna bounce off this box and possibly push back up. And this is the thing about it, right? This is the thing about it. When you have support and resistance, or supply and demand so close to each other, like right here. So right here, for example, we have supply and demand so close to each other. That's its own box right there, right? So if you are playing this off of supply and demand, right, you're playing quick scalps, right? This is strictly scalp from here up to there, from here up to there, if the stocks start to trade that way. But we are still yet to find out what type of trend we're doing right now, right? And that's why I'm being very patient with this play. Very patient. The reason why I'm being very patient is I want to make the right move. I don't want to make the wrong move, then get out and I'm down, and then I have to try to fight back to get my profit back, right? I want to make the right play, because the right play is going to tell me exactly what to do shortly. And as you can see right now, we're getting a small bill, right? We're getting a small bill. It's a weak bill, but it's a small bill. This was the low right here. The next one right here, a higher low, higher low, higher low, correct? Broke the trend line, broke outside the box. Broke the trend line, broke outside the box. Apple is currently retesting the pre-market low. Apple is retesting the pre-market low right now. The pre-market low is 367.78. That's my safe place. That's my safe place right there. Okay, that's my safe place. 367.78 is my safe place. A rejection of that will give me puts. Okay, and look at that. Like Felton has said, it retested. It retested that 366. Boom, nice move up. Nice move up. Nice move up. That was a nice bounce. That was a nice bounce. Definitely was a nice bounce. That was a nice dollar. All that bouncing, that's a dollar move. That's all it really was, a dollar move. With almost a $2 move, actually. Almost. It's rejecting that one. It's rejecting that 1 hour pivot. If you got trading, you should have your you should have your pivot zone. This is very weak though. I want to start this. I want to start building my put position so bad. I really do. I want to start building my put positions. I want to start building my put position. I want to start building my put position, but we're close to the 9 EMA on the 15-minute. We're close to the 9 EMA on the 15-minute time frame for SPY. We're close. Okay, Apple just rejected the pre-market low. Apple rejected pre-market low. Microsoft is still trending straight down. Like Microsoft not even playing around. It's not even playing around with going up.
Hey,
Google,
Chris,
go ahead.
when you talked about the pivot, what exactly is that?
Support levels. So a pivot is based like an hour level of support. So right here, let me show you my screen. And you guys, if you're just joining the program, you would go through pivots probably towards the latter like third week. You see this blue,
Okay.
you see this blue right here?
Yeah,
That's a 1 hour pivot. You see this green one right here?
yeah.
That's a 4 hour pivot, and that red one is an 8 hour pivot. Okay, those are basically levels that's been held as like support or resistance.
Okay.
For an hour or so, hour, 4 hour, 8 hour.
Thank you.
We're rejecting that 9 EMA. I'm starting my position. I'm definitely early, everybody. I'm starting to put position. I just purchased 2 puts. I'm early. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm early. I'm very, 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 very early. I will, if a break of this 367.78, 368 areas where I will call it quits. That's where I will cut my loss at. I have a 50-cent delta. I have a 50-cent delta. Yeah, 50-cent delta. And I'm in SPX puts, 35.80 puts. And I'm keep in mind, like I'm saying, I'm very early, y'all. I'm building my position right now. Okay, I'm building my position. A better entry would have been right here at this pre-market low. That would have been a better entry. But like I say, I build positions, okay? Right, so we at this 1 hour pivot still. We're at the 1 hour pivot. Apple has rejected the pre-market low. It's rejected the pre-market low. Google is rejecting the 15-minute non-EMA. And Amazon, we're not quite there yet. Trying to get there. Right now, SPY is at the 1 hour pivot, close to the non-EMA, but it's not there yet as well. That's why I said I'm in super early right now. All right, 1 second, everybody. All right, as you can see, like Felton has said previously, we're testing that level of, testing the top of that box again, okay? Test, what is it? Testing the top of that box again. Okay, what I want to see it break and go back into the box. I want to see it break and go back into the box. I'm looking to get about 10% out of this trade, everybody. I'm looking to get about 10% out of this trade. I want to see it go back down here to this 365. Okay, I want to see it go back down to 365. That will probably be my exit. Well, that's where I will put my stop loss at, and I can get rid of this right here. I'm not in call, so I'm gonna get rid of that box. Okay. And when you're trading with active trader, everybody, I want you guys to notice this. Sometimes active trader does not move like it's supposed to over here. So you want to always look down here at your mark price. You see this 25.1. You just want to make sure whatever this says, this is whatever this says. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. You see how this gray, the gray line is over this 24.20 spot, but that's not the actual price right now. The actual price is 25.1. So when you come over here, you want to be looking at 25.1 because that's the actual price. Okay. All right. All right, so you wanted to reject this non-EMA. Reject this non-EMA, go back and test that 365. I'm up 4% so far. All right, I'm looking for a 10% gain potential off of this play. Let's take a look and see what SPX look like. SPX. This is what SPX look like. I'm looking right now, we at 360.70. I'm looking for a $10 push down right here. $10 push down. I'm gonna go ahead and set my stop to get out of that at that level. If it makes it that far, is it right here? Nope, lower than that. This is what I hate about active trade when you have to, I could just, why is it freezing? For some reason it's freezing. I could just use the OCO calculator. Yep, so right here, I have I'm setting my stop loss right there. That will put me out at the mark price. Once the mark price reaches 26.80. The mark price hits 26.80. If it comes on down, that's where I will be getting out of it. But right now, SPY on the 15-minute is bouncing on top of a demand zone. It has to break that demand zone. All right, Amazon is trying to push back down. Google is kind of chilling in the same spot right now. Keep in mind, y'all, I'm in very light still right now. I'm in very light. So when I'm trading very light, when I say that, what I'm meaning is I haven't maxed out the amount of contracts I want to max out for this particular trade. I want to probably put anywhere from 5 to 6 contracts in this trade if it permits. Keep in mind, if it permits. If it does not permit, right? If it does not permit, I will not. In other words, if it does not permit, that means if it goes back down, you will not see me add any more contracts. I will only add more contracts if it goes the opposite way, and I'm waiting for it to push back down. Okay. Right, 300, 6% profit basically. All right, Amazon is trying to do a double. It's at the bottom. It's testing support again. Amazon is testing support on the 15-minute. Amazon testing support on the 15-minute right now. This is what I'm saying. Amazon is testing support on the 15-minute. This is what I mean. I don't know if it's my computer, but my system is running super slow. So right here, Amazon, H pattern, boom, testing this level again. We want to see Amazon go ahead and booyah, break through, right? Want to see it break through. I'm in a dangerous spot right quick. The reason why I say I'm in a, not as far as money-wise, dangerous spot. I'm in a dangerous spot as far as SPY on the 15-minute is sitting in a demand zone right now. And it's truly been in this demand zone for 15, 30, 45. It's been in this demand zone for almost an hour. Almost an hour it's been in this demand zone. The longer you're in the demand zone, the stronger it is, that level is. And that's what I do. And that's one thing I do not like where I'm at right now.
And Chris, what you seeing there, would it be smart to just go ahead and take the little bit of profits you have?
Yep. It would be smart to go ahead and take these profits that I got right now. I'm up $300 something.
Yeah, I'm looking at, I don't know how you even came up with the decision to go with a call personally. I'm looking at it, I wouldn't have done
He's
it.
in a put.
I mean, a put, not a call, but a put. I don't know how you decided to do that.
Oh, let me break it down to you. So what I was saying is, so what I saw is, let me pull up Apple right quick. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and take these. Let me take these profits so I can show you how I got to these profits.
Yeah.
No, I'm holding. I'm just holding on. I don't see any buying pressure right now. I'm gonna hold on for a second. Let's see.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at.
Yeah, good thing you did. It started getting.
So Apple, check this out. Remember I told you I've been looking at Apple since we've been talking. I said I've been looking at Apple on the 15-minute, right?
Yeah.
So right here on the 15-minute with Apple, this is what I was looking at. 15-minute with Apple. I got in when Apple came back up here and tested pre-market high, pre-market low, right?
Okay.
Remember I said Apple was testing pre-market low?
Yeah.
Then I said Apple is rejecting the pre-market low. Apple is rejecting the pre-market low. Once Apple started to reject the pre-market low, I also saw at the same time right here in my 1 hour pivot that we were rejecting the 1 hour pivot.
Okay.
Right? And last thing, we were also right here at the non-EMA on non-EMA on SPY. Okay, it was at the non-EMA on SPY. And so what we've seen so far on SPY is what? We've seen a downward trend, right?
Yeah.
We've seen fall down, come back to the owner, and boom, fall, and like to try to fall down again. That's what I saw. So that's why I entered in right here. I said I'm entering in early. The best spot would have been to enter in if it came up to this level right here, this pre-market low.
Yeah.
But I got in a tad bit early. That's why I said I'm in early, right? Apple rejected pre-market low. It'll be back at the non-EMA, and it's looking like we're trying to reject the non-EMA. That's my whole thought process.
So it was like somewhat of a guess, but
No, he based it off.
well, yeah, based it off Apple. I know that.
Yeah, not a guess. Yeah, no, I based it off of my witness. It came back to the owner at the non-EMA was one of my witnesses, right? Then
Yeah,
I base off of a rejection off of Apple. Remember, Apple is the largest player in the S&P 500. I base
exactly.
off of Apple rejecting the pre-market high, the pre-market low. Okay. And
Uh-huh.
then I thought my 1 hour pivot level, my 1 hour pivot level is there as well.
Okay.
Okay. So now remember, we're back inside of a box, right?
Yeah.
We're back inside of a box. And now we're testing this box again. Let's see if we break out of that box. Now you saw my P&L go strictly from what? I was at 400, went back now I'm down to $10.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
It happened like that. It definitely happened like that.
Yeah, so I should let you go and take those pivots, man. I mean, take that profit.
Yeah, I could have definitely taken those profits. Definitely could have taken them. So that's why I always tell you what, take profits, CYC, close your computer. Now, these are the times that I start to say, okay, now what am I looking at? I'm looking at what's going back to that 1 hour pivot on SPY. Okay. And potentially I'm looking for to see what's going to happen right now that it's going back and testing our box that we do. Okay. And right now I'm looking to see, okay, will I add another one or will I just hold off for a second?
See, right now I'm looking at SPY at a 15-minute. I'm
Okay.
just going from a little bit of information I learned from you. So if I know it's a lot more, we got to learn more witnesses. But I'm seeing a hammer in the 15-minute right now.
Yep.
It's a hammer candlestick, and I'm thinking it's going. Well, now it's turning red. But I was looking at the box between was that a 367.68 and a 365.51.
Yep.
Is my box is what I'm looking at right now.
I'm looking on my other screen, looking exactly what you're looking at. Exactly what you're looking at. I see it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I told you, I said I was in a dangerous spot in that demand zone. I did not like that demand zone being in that spot. I definitely should have took those profits right there. But I'm thinking about adding another one.
Okay.
Adding another one right now, potentially. So in a 5-minute, we're back at the 9 EMA and we're trying to either reject that 9 EMA again, or push on down, or break up. So reject that 9 EMA, boom, or break up, right? Okay,
You say
I'm adding one more.
Okay.
I'm adding one more right now. I just got into that one, added one more. So now I have 3 contracts with a 77-cent delta. So what you're going to start seeing now is you're going to start seeing my P&L day going faster, either negative or positive. Okay. So if it goes up, it's going to start going down negative faster. You're going to see I've been hanging around maybe down like $150. Now you're going to see if it starts to go up, you're going to see I'm going to be down maybe like $230, $300. Okay.
Okay. We buying more contracts, make sure Delta higher now, right?
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Exactly. You see that 310? Now you see how it's 310, just like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Apple like it want to come back and look like it want to come back and try to test that pre-market low again. That's what Apple is looking like.
Mm-hmm.
And we definitely broke out of that box fairly easy.
So what percentage would you want as far as stop loss? What would you want to make that at? Or would you try to ride it out?
No, remember, I already said it. I'm okay with
okay.
any loss that I've taken until we break this 367.78.
Okay.
We'll not get out of this trade until we break above that 367.78 pre-market, the pre-market low on spot. If that puts me at $1,000 loss, put me at $1,000 loss. But once if it breaks that level, that's when I'll say, okay, take that loss, call it a day. All right, so Apple, 9 EMA, they're trying to meet. Okay, Google was at the 9 EMA. Google at the 9 EMA. Amazon has consolidation for about, Amazon consolidating right here. We have SPY is back at the 1 hour pivot. SPY is back at the 1 hour pivot. What I do not like is, I do not like on the 5 minute that we actually broke above the 9 EMA. I do not like that. I don't like that. I still got my limit set too. I need to close that. SPX. All right, this is how SPX looks. SPX did make it. So right here on SPX, these are things that I'm looking at that's working against me right now. Take a look at this. These are some things that's working against me. What my thing did. Right here. This was the low. And then boom, that's a higher low, right?
Yes.
It's a higher low. These are some things that's working against me right now. Like it's about to break through. Like it's about to break through this 1 hour pivot. Remember, my area once again is my exit area is right. A break above this basically 368. A break above the pre-market low is my area to get out and take this loss. Probably if it's a loss, it'll probably like $1,000, maybe $1,200 loss if it's a loss. So Google's at the 9 EMA on the 15 minute. Amazon is still consolidating. We still got consolidation on Amazon. We got some good consolidation on Amazon. 15 minute. That's definitely nice on the 15 minute Amazon.
Now, even though your play doesn't end until the 13th, you're still trying to get out today.
Yeah, this for me, this is going to be a day trade. Day trade is not going to, I'm not going to hold this overnight.
Gotcha.
Yep, not going to hold it overnight. Now, so the thing is, that's why I always tell people, take your profits, right? I was up $420. I could have easily took those profits, have $420 in the bag. Go looking for your next trade, okay? So you can definitely take your profits, and especially when I called out that I was in a demand zone, right? I told you, I said, hey, listen, I'm in a demand zone, and that's kind of scary right now. We've been in this demand zone for almost an hour, right? So I saw the signs, all the signs was telling me, Chris, take these profits. But what did I do? did not take the profits. Okay. And then when you do not take profits, these are situations you put yourself in where you were up $400 and now you're down $500. Okay. All right, Microsoft is kind of just flared out some, kind of consolidating some Microsoft action. We got Apple is close to the 9 EMA. SPY is on top of the 9 EMA on the 5-minute.
Yeah, Google on the 15-minute right now is testing its resistance and it's back at the 9 EMA also.
Yep, exactly. SPY is rejecting that 15-minute, not 15-minute, but the 1 hour pivot. Now we're back on top of our box and we're coming to test our box again. I got a 77-cent delta right now. If we go back inside that box, we can go back down to that 365, or we could bounce off of this box. I want to see us go back inside of that box, roll on down to 365, and I will get out, take profits. That'll be a Friday for us. Amazon is trying to push back down some. Apple is potentially trying to push back down. Google is at the 9 EMA. Like I said, I keep an eye on all the heavy hitters. What we're seeing is the top of that box is a strong level of support. Top of that box is a strong level of support for us. All right, so Amazon 15-minute red, Apple 15-minute red, Google 15-minute still green. Google had a nice little 15-minute. Google has had a nice little bounce off of that $99 level.
Yeah,
Nice action off of that. Yeah, that's some nice action.
Yeah, I had mine at 99.01. I mean, it probably could have moved up a little bit, but as far as the support.
Yep. If Google rejects this 9 EMA, that's a good sign that we got some more movement to the downside.
Yeah, I think you'll make some more money. Well,
Yep.
you won't lose as much as what it looks like now.
Yep. Who just got into a play or got out of a play? I heard that bling go off. Who did it?
Not me.
No, that was me.
It was Alan.
Yeah, I got out of my put.
Okay.
I made a little bit of money on it.
Good stuff. That's what you do. Take your profits. Good stuff.
But I do have a question. Like when it set the sell, it seemed like it passed it, came back to it, and then went back up again, and then it sold. Like Hockman didn't sell the first time.
So sometimes the candlesticks are not a great representation of where the actual mark price is. So you want to be looking at saying, okay, what's that mark price?
Gotcha.
Yep, what's the mark price? All right, so we did take a nice bounce off of that support level. Nice bounce off that support level. When I'm saying that support, I'm talking about the top of the box that we had. Top of the box, top of the box. We're testing that pivot level again. Testing the pivot level on SPY again, that 1 hour pivot on my thing, what do you call it, trading view. Still got nice consolidation on Amazon. Google's at the same spot. Google just kind of hovering around, chilling right there. Seeing an upward push on Apple, on SPY. And now we're actually about to make it to we're almost at the 15-minute on SPY as well. The 90 MA is almost at the 15-minute on SPY as well. Take a look right here. See how close we're getting? Getting close, getting close, getting close. Should possibly maybe think about maybe buying another one, but I'm gonna be patient for a minute. I want to see if we're gonna actually fall down before we make it to the 90 MA, or we're gonna wait till the 15-minute on the 15-minute 90 MA to hit first. I'm telling y'all, Cocoa Melon got something in it, bro. Cocoa Melon like Starbucks coffee or something to kids, man. It has their attention. All right, so here we go. Well, Google's actually pushing up. Google is pushing up.
Yeah, pushing hard.
Yeah, pushing hard. Apple is not. Microsoft is not. What Google got going on? All right, we're trying to come back and test the top of this box again, potentially. That's the 15 minute. Go back to the 5-minute. 5-minute.
And that 5 minute for Google, like they're trying to start dating.
Yeah, Google got something going on with it right now. Yes, Google's holding.
The volume's good too.
Huh?
The volume looks good too.
Yeah, it does. On that 15-minute look real. You was on the 5-minute, 15-minute for Google.
I was looking at the 5-minute earlier, and I'm on the 5-minute. I was looking at the 15-minute earlier. Let's see what the 15
This is
minute.
what we're seeing in Google right here. This is the 5-minute, but the 15-minute looks like this. How the 15-minute look? It's now hit that 100. So it's basically in between that 99 and 100 mark.
Yeah, it's in a box.
Mm-hmm.
Since it opened up, it's been in a box. Like I got my my resistance set at 99.93 and my support at 99.01.
Yep. That box right there. All right, 1 second, y'all. All right, there you go with Google. Google looks actually freaking amazing right now. You have to break out of that box though. I do not want to do that. Let's go back to Spy. So what y'all see? What y'all see with Spy right now? What can we create with Spy right now? Can we create another box, a smaller box right here on Spy?
Yeah, you can.
Yep. Now we got another box on Spy right now. So we have a box. We got a box inside of the big box with Spy on 15 minutes. Uh-oh, here goes some pressure. This is what I don't want to see. Here goes some pressure. Buying pressure look like. Kind of halted in this place right now. We like just chilling in this place right now. What cute got going on? Cute. Boom. Cute doing the same thing. Consolidation for the most part. But this is what's going against me right now.
It is 11 o'clock.
Huh?
I said it is 11 o'clock.
Yep, and I hate that. I hate trading on Fridays around this time frame. But look right here, boom. Low, higher low, higher low, higher low. I'm pinpoint what's going against me right now. These are when you trade, you should see what's going for you and what's going against you. I see the things that's going against me right now.
I noticed in SPY, the 5-minute, the RSI is pretty high too.
Wow.
It's way above that average.
My level is at 368. You said what about SPY?
In the 5-minute. Yeah, I was looking at the 5-minute in SPY.
Oh, you said SPY 5-minute?
Yeah, the RSI is pretty high.
Oh yeah, it's trying to float. It's trying to move back up. It's trying to move up slowly but surely. But we got 20 minutes consolidation in the same area right here on SPY. 20-minute consolidation right here, the same area.
So right there, you want to wait to see where it breaks up to and test it.
Yep, 20. Yeah, like I say, I'm in this trade no matter what the price, number amount is for me. I'm in this trade until it breaks that pre-market low.
Gotcha.
In this trade until it breaks pre-market low. Once it breaks pre-market low, if I don't add anything right now, it'll probably hit me with about a $1,200 loss.
30 minutes. I have to sit there at the office and do it.
It's holding this 1 hour pivot fairly well. So this is what, let me show you how to trade view right quick. And you see on trade view, y'all see that upward move out of that demand zone?
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Nice upward move out of demand zone. If I wanted to, I could come right here and say, boom.
From Amazon.
Boom.
Boom.
Yeah, I'm saying I can put that right there. That's a nice trend line on a 15-minute upward trend line, right?
Yeah.
You see this 1 hour pivot. You see how I keep rejecting that 1 hour pivot? It's holding the 1 hour pivot. Reject it, fall back down. Reject it, fall back down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I did a lady.
I bring this in closer a little bit, you can kind of see it. That's the 5. The same line I just drew. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this because we done consolidated outside of this trend line. Remove. Now I can come right here. Oh yeah, right there. And now you can kind of see what we up against. Patience, people, patience, patience, patience. Don't be too quick to buy, don't be too quick to sell. Okay. I'm saying when you're down, don't be too quick to sell. Just understand your play. Understand where your play at, understand what you're doing. And as you can see, I'm not playing the dollar amount right now because I'm already understanding when I bought that third contract. I bought that third contract, I had the understanding of like I told you, my P&L is going to move a lot faster now, right? So I'm going to be down a lot more if it goes the opposite way. But I know my pre-market low is my level that I'm looking at to get out at if it continues to go up, right? And I know right now my profit taking area is roughly around that 365.50 area probably. Okay, that should put me back where I want to be as far as profit for the day and get out on this good old Friday. All right, so we're trying to break through. Trying to break through this level. We back at the level. We right back here at this the top of this box, right? I want to see it go back inside this box. Come on down that 365 mark. Give me my ducats for the day so I can get out. Finish the week. I think I traded 3 days this week so far. I'm at 2,000 profit so far for the week. I traded Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. What did I trade? Yeah, Tuesday I made like $320. Yesterday, Wednesday I made I think like 350 and then 580 on Wednesday. Yesterday I made 980. I'm right around like 2,000 for the week. So I should have took those 400, had my 2,500 for the week basically. Looking at a $10,000 4 weeks, $10,000 a month almost. And that's what I tell people. Listen, you do not have to go for the home runs every day. I'm a chipper awayer. I chip away at this market. And then we have that day where it just runs. You see what I'm saying? And when it runs, those are my $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 days. But the other days, can't play with it. Taking my profits, chipping away. All right, I think we at 15 minutes. 9 EMA. You rejected the 9 EMA on the 15 minute, which is a good sign for me. But we have to get through this demand zone. I'm gonna put y'all on mute for a moment, okay? Because I gotta take this call, so I'll put y'all on mute for a moment. I'll be in and out with you, okay?
The sound is off.
Oh, Chris. We can't hear you.
No, he put it on mute. He said he had to make a call or so, but.
Oh, okay.
It looked like he ended up making 450 for the day.
Wow. That's why we're in the class, I guess, why he's a teacher.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I couldn't see what year would have made that that deal on the put. I didn't see it at first, but like you said, he was looking at Apple and all the other stocks that help. Yeah, indicators for those for the SPX.
Okay.
That's a great job.
Yeah. I'm gonna just quit and learn.
Yes. So at that trend line, that new trend line he drew, it went underneath that. I guess gotta wait and see if it tested now.
All right, everybody, y'all there? Y'all with me?
Yeah,
Sorry
I'm
about
here.
that.
I see you
Okay.
made some money, man.
Yep.
Yep, so I made 450 and I took my profits. Do y'all know why I took my profits?
Please elaborate.
Huh?
Demand.
There you go. Look right here. Where did we go right back into? That demand zone. Bottom of that demand zone, right?
Uh-huh.
I wanted to make sure I took my profits right here, because if I want to get back into a trade, I can. Or I can say CYC, I made 450 for the day. That put me at 2,500 for the week, right? Boom.
Yeah.
I'm good to go. But I did not want to play with that demand zone again. Okay, so my potential next entry would be, if I was to keep trading, break this demand zone, come back and test this demand zone and start to push back down again. Now, also, when I was down $800, what was y'all thinking in y'all's head?
Me personally, I wasn't certain, to be honest with you, man. At first, I'm like, whoa. I'm hoping,
Yeah.
you know, I thought you was gonna get to the point where it was gonna automatically kick you out and you lost for the day. But I'm glad you did.
Yeah. Now think about this. But what did I tell you guys? I said no matter where I'm at price wise, what did I say? I said that I'm going to stay into this trade until it breaks my level, no matter what my P&L says. You see what I'm saying? This is for me, for example, because how I traded. Because keep in mind, I told you I got in early, right? Remember I said I got in early, right? And I said I got in light. Then I added one more, right? And then you kind of would have put more, then it started to go back down. But like the whole time when I'm down $800, I'm okay in my mind. For one, this 1 hour pivot is showing strong for me. And I know if it comes up here, I'm okay losing that 1,200 or whatever it's going to be. You have to get in your mind, what number are you okay with losing? Okay. And once you understand what number you're okay with losing, and you know what area you know is your structure area, that's when you're gonna be okay, and you're gonna be more a profitable trader, because you're gonna be down some days, you're gonna be up some days. But I knew come hell or hot water, 368 is the level I'm getting out at. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not getting out a second before.
Now, Chris,
Okay.
the question I would have, and I guess you would get more in detail just later on, like, when will you know, like, say, if you don't have as much money to use to put up, like, say somebody starting with $500, what would be a good stock you would recommend to study and go from there? I know SPY is good, but sometimes the price for some of the option plays could be a little high. I know you could get some cheaper option plays further down, but
Check this out. Say, for
XL,
example, on SPY. Go ahead.
XL, sorry,
Go ahead, Gary.
XLE is cheaper.
Like XLE?
Yep.
Like
ET.
Gary said, XLE. You take a look at that in a second. Check this out. If we go to SPY right here, if you got $500, look at SPY. 167, 133, 293. You can go farther down here. Say if you want a 20-cent delta on SPY right now, and you got $500, you can buy what? What is that? You can buy, that's 800. You can buy 5 contracts of SPY right now, or 6, 7 contracts. 7 contracts. Yeah, you buy about 7 contracts on SPY right now and have you almost 100-cent delta. You have to buy lower. You have to buy lower expiration dates. Remember, I didn't buy SPX in the money when I bought SPXs now. I didn't buy in the money.
yeah, exactly.
I bought out the money with a 20-cent delta. And the thing about it, if you got 500, don't trade with the whole 500.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would probably get one contract, but
now if you get one, just think about it though. What you got to keep in your mind, if you get one contract and you pay $100 for it, you're looking for a 10% return on your investment is what?
$10.
$10. Don't be looking for $50, right? Don't be looking for $60. You take that $10 and you get on out, because that's 10% return on your investment. Or take that $20 and get on out. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good stuff. So, any questions before we shut this one down, everybody? Any questions?
Chris, I had a question. How much did you spend on those contracts to make 450?
Boom, boom, boom.
Put up.
It's close to 2,000, over 2,000, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think like all together, maybe like $4,000, I think. It's like a 10% return on my investment. That's for SPX.
Okay.
I can kind of, I'm checking my thing right now. I think we're around like $4,000. I added that one, so you're about maybe like 4,000. Now, keep in mind, I spent $4,000 also because I got 5 days out. Right, I got 5 days out. So I like to get things more, you know. I like to get what I'm trying to say. I like to have stronger deltas. So I kind of buy 5 days out, or this is actually 6 days out, actually, right? Like 6 days out. So the thing about it is, I'm playing for 10, 20% return on my investment. I could have got a 30% return on my investment. I could have stayed in this trade right now, right? If I'd have stayed in this trade and day traded and traded a little bit longer and try to wait for it to go through that demand zone, I probably, if it does break, I probably could have got a 30, 40, 50% return on my investment. But remember what I always tell you, chip away, chip away, chip away, chip away. If we look at this market right now, this market is doing what? Going up and down, up and down, up and down. It's Friday, we ain't got time for that. You see what I'm saying? So just understand your plays. It's gonna be some plays that I make 7%, 5%. There's gonna be some days I make 40, 60, 80, 120, 120, a 300% return on my investment. Because I'm more of a I'm a risk taker, but I'm a more subtle, or I take high probability trades. I could have jumped in early this morning, right here, grabbed that, boom. But being disciplined keeps you in the game longer. Because I say I don't trade before 9:30. I'm not trading before 10 o'clock. I'm not trading before 10 o'clock. You have to be disciplined. You have to be disciplined. Like, for example, like I say, this week, $2,500. Times that by 4 weeks, that's $10,000 a week. Remember, I said I'm making anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000 a week, a month, trading. And it comes from doing stuff like this. Like I was pissed off I didn't take the profits earlier. I don't know if y'all can see it on my face. I didn't really show it, but I was pissed off I didn't take those profits.
I hope I didn't mess you up with that.
Huh?
So I hope I wouldn't want to mess you up on that.
No, you told me to take them. Now you told me to take them, but the thing about it is this. You might see this. This is the thing about it. This is what I want you guys to understand. You might see some people posting, "Oh, I just made $10,000, $14,000. Yeah, those people trade with $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 trade. People are trying to make 10 to 20% return on their investment and they're happy with life. I made $450 today, right? Off of this $450, how much money do you have to make a year to make $450 a day trade? $450 a day. I did this in what, an hour? I got into this trade about 10:30, got out at 11:30. An hour of my time, $450. Beautiful thing, y'all. All right, any other questions before we head out?
Yeah. Would you let us trade with you? May not be that many contracts, but go along with you.
Yeah, whatever, however you want to do it. Like for me, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I'm just gonna tell you what I'm doing. Like when I got into the trade, I told you I got into the trade, what contracts I got into, all that good stuff, and why I got into the trade, right? So you can, but I'll tell you this. I'm going to teach you how to trade. I'm going to teach you how to fish.
Okay.
Right? I'm going to teach you how to fish so you can fish. When I'm not here, you will still be able to do what you're supposed to do. Okay? But you can follow along with trades and all that good stuff. What I would tell you is this. I would tell you, if you're going to follow me along with trades, understand why you are getting into that trade. But sometimes I might get into a trade like, well, I see what Chris is saying, but it don't make too much sense to me, so I'm gonna hold on. That's fine. Because I do things, I get in. When I say I'm getting in early, that means I'm getting in premature. Okay? That's why I tell people I get in early sometimes and things of that nature. I actually got in right around the right time on this one. Perfect. It was a little early, but it got in at a good time. You know, and it did what it did. So that's a good thing. But I want you guys to see I want y'all to see my patience today in understanding my levels of where I want to get out at. That's why this trade became successful.
Yeah, that's what I'm observing is your patience. That's what I'm working on. That's what I'm impressed by, how you work that.
And the thing about my patience is this though. My patience is only when I know my patience when I know my structure. Like yesterday, I knew what my structure was. Today, I knew what my structure was, right? So, but if it break above that, good, Google Moody, get out. Okay? If you break above your structure, get out. That's why it's important to understand the story. Okay? Any other?
Hey, Chris, I do have a question. I know JT said she was gonna talk to you about the Discord. I know.
I haven't put that link in there yet. I'm sorry.
No.
Well, yeah, no, I don't think so. I think I sent you my Discord name. I'm in the Discord.
Yeah, I got you right there. I'm about to put it in the chat right now. And this in the trade, this trade would be in the this trade would be in the actual the area. Let's see, where is it?
It's Alan too, man. For the Discord.
Okay, here y'all go. Here's the Discord link if you do not have it. I'm sorry for that. Is Mamba is Miss James still on? Mamba? Are you still on? Yeah, Mamba's still on. Here's a Discord chat, everybody. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in. I'm gonna throw it in the portal too. But you guys see how this thing is bouncing out. It's bouncing in this gun, in this port demand zone. All right. Any last questions before we get out of here today?
Nah, hey, good job today, Chris.
I appreciate it. All praise to the Most High, man. All right, everyone. Monday 8 p.m. Monday 8 p.m. my next coaching session. Day 7, day 8, and day 9 I will be released over the weekend for everyone that's going through those classes. If you are behind, you can't be behind. So don't worry about if it's saying behind. You're not behind. But watch the video, watch those videos. Think about the things that we kind of looked at today. Go back and watch these live trades. You kind of just see exactly what I was doing, when I was doing it, why I was doing it, and listen to what I was saying as far as my words. And, go back and take a look at this. Go back and replay this trade, and not necessarily replay, but go back and look at this particular trade. You can kind of see how everything went. Okay, y'all?
All right.
All right, y'all have a good one.
And the last question, the Discord is called Elite Stock Traders?
Yes,
Okay.
But hold on one second. We may not, the date of the time for class may change on Monday. Hold on one second, everybody. I have, I gotta verify my.
I thought you were saying Mondays were going to be at 8 or something like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be at 8, but Monday, I think Monday I may have my, the Feast of Unleavened Bread starts. I gotta check that date. So one second. It's one of the high holy days for me.
Oh, gotcha.
One second. No, that's Saturday. Yes, Saturday, October 8th. So that's tomorrow, not Monday yet. Tomorrow. Okay, yep. No, we're good. We're good. But on, yep, we're good. Good to go. All right, everyone. Y'all have a great weekend. And if you have any questions, the fastest way to get me is on Voxer. You can walk and talk to me on Voxer. Okay. So y'all have a good weekend.
Everybody have a good weekend.
All right, you too. You have a good weekend, everyone.
Okay,
Yep,
thank you.
New
Nice
Saturday,
day.
next Saturday. Yep. All right, y'all have a good.
Bye-bye.